Game Jam Climática. Estamos transmitiendo en directo desde la Ciudad de México. Les agradecemos muchísimo que nos acompañen en Facebook Live y pues también a todos los participantes que están aquí en la sala. Ahorita les vamos a dedicar unas palabras por parte de cada uno de los organizadores. Yo nada más le quiero dar un gran mensaje de agradecimiento a todos los participantes, tutores, expertos que nos acompañan y ustedes también, público, que están viniendo a ver el resultado del trabajo de estos equipos tan entusiasmados que trabajaron sobre cambio climático. Creo que nos van a sorprender mucho. Como les decía antes de empezar, vamos a tener unas palabras de cada uno de las instituciones que organizaron este evento. Les recuerdo que estamos transmitiendo en Facebook Live y que nos pueden, por favor, taggear si comparten en sus redes. Es el Goethe Institute, el IFAR y el Centro de Cultura Digital. Empezamos pues con unas palabras del Goethe Institute y en particular de Nessa Frolich. Te cedo la palabra, Nessa.
Muchas gracias. Buenas tardes a todos. También por parte del Goethe Institut les damos la más cordial bienvenida. Agradecemos la participación de los expertos Harmke Heesen, Ari Ehrenberg y Adrián Gimate, así como de Laura Vargas Jiménez, Fabio Arturo López y Rubén Dario Martínez Ramírez, quienes acompañaron a los equipos durante los últimos días con sus valiosas mentorías. También agradecemos a Doreen Ríos y Francisco García Pimentel por sus Speed Learning Sessions. Finalmente agradecemos al equipo del jurado. Nos quedamos gratamente impresionados con el trabajo que hicieron los equipos durante el fin de semana. Agradecemos mucho su entusiasmo y pasión y les deseamos todo el éxito ahora en su presentación.
Muchísimas gracias, Nessa. Se me olvidó hace un ratito decirles que todo este proyecto también se pudo llevar a cabo gracias al apoyo del Fondo Franco-Alemán, pues que no podemos olvidar en esta lista de agradecimientos. Y ahorita nos va a dedicar unas palabras Sofía Llorente, del Servicio de Cooperación Audiovisual de la Embajada de Francia en México. Adelante, Sofía.
Muchas gracias y gracias a todos, pues obviamente por estar aquí. Felicidades por 4 días de arduo trabajo, súper intensivo que se aventaron, tanto los participantes como los jurados, los expertos y obviamente pues mis compañeros del comité organizador, ¿no? Tanto del IFAL, la cooperación científica y el servicio de comunicación, como del Instituto Goethe y el Centro de Cultura Digital, por supuesto. Y aprovecho pues para dar las gracias al INEC, a la UNAM y al IRD por participar con nosotros, por acompañarnos, por dedicar tanto tiempo, esfuerzo y pues apoyarnos, ¿no? Con todos sus conocimientos y con todos sus consejos para nuestros participantes. Creo que es muy valioso que se hayan generado tantos proyectos de esta naturaleza, independientemente de quién gane. Y pues mucha suerte a todos.
Muchísimas gracias, Sofía. Y ahorita sí los voy a dejar en muy buenas manos, en las manos del Centro de Cultura Digital y en especial de Héctor Guerrero. Él les va a dedicar las palabras institucionales y pues él va a retomar la conducción del evento. Nada más les quiero desear muchísima suerte y éxito, chicos y chicas que participaron al evento. Nos encantó su energía. Estamos impacientes por ver el resultado y cruzamos los dedos por ustedes. Muy buena suerte. Vas, Héctor.
Gracias, Valerie. Siempre está lo que se quiere decir, lo que se dice y lo que se quiso haber dicho. Eso ocurre igual en las Game Jams. Siempre está lo que queremos hacer, lo que podemos hacer y lo que nos hubiera gustado hacer. No se preocupen, sabemos que 48 horas es muy poco tiempo para desarrollar proyectos tan ambiciosos que quieran reflejar cómo podemos hacer para revertir el cambio climático. Ha sido un esfuerzo muy grande y agradezco mucho la cooperación de Goethe Institut, del IFAL y del Centro de Cultura Digital y particularmente a aquellas personas que de repente están atrás de cámaras y nadie ve, que es todo el staff de estas instituciones que han echado toda la mano y que han estado al pendiente todo el tiempo de que esto se realice bien. Felicidades a todos los participantes. La verdad es que estamos muy gratamente sorprendidos de lo que han logrado. Es una jam para nosotros muy diferente. Habíamos hecho jams virtuales, pero creo que esta jam en particular ha sido muy demandante gracias a la complejidad a la barra de calidad que nos ha impuesto Goethe Institut y el IFAL. La verdad es que estamos muy agradecidos porque hemos llevado a una nueva etapa, creo, las Game Jams, al menos de parte del laboratorio de juegos. Creo que ya no podemos bajar este nivel de calidad. Entonces, de aquí para el real tenemos que esforzarnos por hacer jams tan bonitas como esta. Sin más, quiero pasar ya al momento final de esto, bueno, a los momentos más bien de presentación de los proyectos. Tengo terror porque mi inglés es terrible, entonces les pido que me disculpen muchísimo, pero voy a tratar de hacer el cambio a inglés para de una vez empezar a calentar los oídos, y porque las presentaciones de los proyectos van a ser en este idioma. Valerie, ¿quieres agregar algo antes de que arranque?
No, pues nada más, efectivamente, se nos había olvidado ese punto. Tenemos miembros internacionales en el jurado que no hablan español, por eso los chicos van a hacer sus presentaciones en inglés, pero todos sus videos y soportes creo están en español, y posteriormente subtitularemos el video para que lo puedan volver a ver si les queda algo no muy claro. Muchísimas gracias, Héctor, todo está en tus manos.
Gracias, Valerie. Thank you, Valerie. Now I am changing to English. And the criteria for the selections of the games or the projects are originality, creativity, innovation and impact, experience design, scientific relevance, impact in terms of environment education, technical complexity, graphics, sound design, music, development strategy, and exposure or marketing capacity. These are the elements to evaluate these projects. And I ask for the first team to show their project is the team Sakun. Sakun, are you there? 3 minutes for your exposition.
I am. I just gotta share my screen. Now you can see me, you can hear me clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. My name is Jose Manuel, and I'm gonna be pitching in the name of Saskun team. Our goal in this game jam was to develop an immersive and interactive experience in order to create conscience about the climate change problematic. As our solution, we propose an innovative and attractive VR experience that will help to create a social culture through interactions in our small environment. We named this first quest Little Actions with Great Impact. We're glad to introduce you Climatic Quest. This experience is mainly directed to the education system. Nevertheless, we create a visual attractive environment with friendly controls in order to awake the attention and the interest of every single person. For this pilot, we choose to use the Oculus Quest as our hardware because of its accessibility, the fact that it doesn't need other devices to run the applications, and is easy to carry. As well, it provides new tools such as hand tracking, so we can create better products. I can assure you that this project is one of the first developments using this technology because it's going to be released by Oculus this Wednesday. We designed the structure of our project to be a project that can be adapted in other immersive experiences, such as augmented reality or interactive video mapping. This will allow us to impact big group of people. The ecosystem is based on a common place, and it contains everyday experiences. So our users will be able to take action and help to reduce the climate change. They are going to be they are going to have visual and auditive guidance, so they can know how many tasks they are missing to complete the quest. As well, they are going to be visual graphics that will show them how their actions are affecting and are reducing these carbon dioxide emissions. VR technology integrated with hand tracking offers an amazing, attractive, and active interactivity for our visitors. In the name of all SASCON team, we thank all the involved organizations who make this Game Jam Climática 2020 possible. We're glad you let us be part of it. Thanks for your attention and be safe.
Thank you very much. And now we will ask to Olin team to be to prepare her presentation. And after Olin, Milaneso team, then Sunset Fox team, and for the end of the first block, Circle Pretzel. Olin team, are you ready? Hello, Olin team.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna go right into the game. So this game is about. I'm gonna try to explain how it's gonna be presented and how it's gonna work. So the first thing that appears once you open the game is you're gonna see a humanoid from the future. And this humanoid is gonna tell you that he has bad news from the future. So he's here to try to warn you about a big problem. And he's here to try to give you tips and to improve your life, but at the same time to try to avoid this catastrophe. I think I'm gonna have to. Can you see me? Can you see this well? So
yes, we can.
You're gonna, thank you. You're gonna have the ability to select an avatar for your humanoid from the future, but and give him a name. And so he's gonna come and he's gonna explain to you that, well, the planet is in danger, and he's gonna try to explain to you why this is so important. And he's gonna try to teach you habits and some of the actions that we can take to try to incentivize and reduce the carbon footprint that we all have in our lives, but also to try to make us see things as opportunities to improve our lives. And in the game, you will have three main options. So one of them is how to improve your life with when you eat, with the food we eat, and also the climate. We're gonna find ways to improve our health, the physical health, but also our mental health. And we are gonna also learn a little bit of resource conservation, which is also closely related to climate change. And you, at the beginning of the game, you will be given the decision to take to go into a rural area or to an urban area, and that will make some specific content depending on the space you choose. And depending on that, you will have, well, you will have to eat or to feed your humanoid from the future. And depending on if it's a rural space or a rural space or an urban space, you will have several mini games.
I'm really sorry. There is time.
Okay. What should I do? Just close up or just?
Yes, please. Sorry, we now are turning to the Milaneso team. Milaneso team, are you ready? Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you.
Adrian, sorry very much. We are
Thank you
running
very
in time.
much.
Sorry. Milaneso team, are you there? Adrian, thank you.
Yes.
Please go ahead, Milaneso.
All right.
Agustin.
All right. Hello, everyone. We are Milanesa team. And what is sanctuary? Sanctuary, it's the earth where the life can be developed. So for this reason, we want to highlight this word in the game in which the players are going to act as guardians of this sanctuary. We have a little characters named Akis. We tomamos el papel de una niñita of name Aita. Gerardo, ¿puedes continuar?
Okay. The game, the main character is Aita. She's like a little elf magic little girl, and she has to do the quest of rescue this little guys called Akis. She has two options to make with them. She can harvest them to get power, or she can put them in the earth to grow a big tree that makes the power to multiply a lot of times. You can
Okay.
Sorry.
The enemies in this game are pugs. Pugs is the metaphoric representation of politician of the global. So, as Gerardo mencionó, one of the mechanics are destroy the bugs with the power of the trees. Or another mechanic is augmented reality, in which green zones and parques, zonas de recolección de basura, de baterías, de reciclaje de PET, se convertirán en puntos de acopio para ¿cómo decimos, Gerardo? ¿Continúa?
Okay. The main goal with this is to develop this ability to the people, this commitment to recycle, to think about a way to improve the way they live. Also, through the complementary APK, it's something like Pokemon Go. Sorry to say that, but you can go. You have a limited number of Akis to use in the game, but you can go out to this point.
Really sorry.
Right.
Time is over. Yeah, right. I'm sorry. Really and deeply sorry. The next team is Sunset Fox. Sunset
Hello.
Fox, are you ready?
Yeah, just
we are
let me
ready.
share your screen.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so welcome to everybody. We are Marco and Aura, and we're representing Sunset Fox, and we're gonna show you our VR experience zu Hause.
Or the motivation of our VR experience is to take science communication to another level through our virtual reality experience. We want to use storytelling as a tool to convey a major issue of our time. And foremost, we want to create memories to push the players to make decisions that impact our society.
Okay, so what is the experience? Our main interaction is that the player makes decisions. These decisions are based on things anybody of us can do, governments and even organizations can carry out in order to mitigate climate change effects.
We have three major highlights in our project: the visuals, the audio, and the characters. We want the visuals to engage the player to understand the impact of their actions. Through our original music and sound effects, we want to give realism to the players. And finally, Gigi, our character, we want she to guide and motivate the player to experience using expositional explanation.
So, okay, meet Gigi. She's a classic know-it-all, and she will help you with your choices. With her excellent and silly personality, we hope that the player finds some fun in this educational experience. So, why VR? Well, basically, we want to explode the idea that we can just play around with everything around the player in a 360 view. So, in order to create empathy, sometimes humans believe that any decisions we make in order to fight climate change is no big deal, but actually it is. So for starters, you will start as a Godzilla-like view, as seen in the picture, and then at the last level have the player be in a smaller size and see the other species that surround us that unfortunately have to deal with the effects of climate change.
The goals of our experience is to take the player through a journey through three different ecosystems: a city, a forest, and the sea. We want to create awareness through the decision-making system of our game, and foremost, we want our experience to be an educational resource.
So, well, what are our future expectations if this project can go out? Mostly we want to tackle topics as the relationship between the impact of human actions in nature, biodiversity conservation, how an ecosystem works, and main problematics in cities. With this, we want to make a community and make people aware that every action, no matter how small, can help in the grand scheme of things.
We see this experience to be released in museums or festivals, and even if we develop this experience from HTC Vive, we have the technical ability to port it to various hardware, such as the Oculus Rift and the Oculus Quest.
So before we invite you to take a look into our game, I want to leave you with this question. And what can you do for our planet, our home?
Thank you very much.
Nice. Thank you very much. Please, Circle Pretzel team, are you there? Circle Pretzel?
Yes, we are here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Then, your turn.
Well, I feel this empty space in the bottom of my heart, and the struggle of looking around all the pollution there is in the water and air, the extinction of the species, the waste of energy, and other complex problems. I just want to do something about it, but I'm just a little one. So these days, we have the opportunity to make something that matters, and we started with an idea to build something that we are, and I see that we are not alone. The effort of each one here could make something really beautiful. For the next steps to take, we focus attention on the young people and teenagers to show them the importance of how many little actions can make a big change. And here is we make a little blog that cool on the club and park that showing all them with that we are making little actions that can challenge the big problems. So we have the power and energy on this little adventure game that we are like a little blob solving all the ways of energy problems. Here we are going to share the gameplay. Sorry, we are having problems showing this gameplay.
Ignacio, do you want to say something to help?
My mic was off. Sorry, my mic was off. We were trying to show a little gameplay of this game, but we are having technical issues with each IO and the building, and the Unity's build system. So we're going to show some, I don't know how to show this.
Some screenshots.
I can webcam my other screen. Currently, I'm working on a PC to make the build, and in my Mac to make this presentation. I can webcam my other screen. Is that all right to you? Hello?
You have only 10 seconds.
Okay.
20 seconds, 20 seconds.
Okay. Well, the main goal here is to show that the CO2 emissions are the most important factor in the climate change, and making that CO2 emissions a villain in a little planet. I'm going to...
Sorry, guys, time is over. Sorry,
okay.
deeply sorry.
That's all right.
Well, we will do a little break here just for the experts, the jury, take some notes from these presentations. And I ask for Biotopo, Castalien, Terra, Bits for Gaia, and Meaty Games to be ready in a few seconds. And let me please say the names of the jury. We have Harmke Hessen, Rebecca Freitag, Adrián Gimate, Abdel Sifedin, José Ángel Garfias, Erika Marce Santa, Dorin Ríos, Ari Ehrenberg, Jenny Muel, Nessa Frolich, Valerie Barbosa, Camille Pedrosa, Sofía Lorente, Héctor Guerrero, Fabio Arturo Alfaro, and Rubén Darío Martínez Ramírez. This is the composition of the jury. And I hope this jury have a little break, make some...
Héctor, can I add something real quick?
Yes, please.
I just wanted to tell the members of the jury and just the public that please take into account that it is difficult for our participants to be presenting in English. They are really nervous, and that all these technological issues don't make it easy for them. So just please keep that in mind. And you're doing great, guys, and keep going.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I am so hard for this time, but
no, that's
sorry.
your job. I can be the nice one.
Thank you. Well, let's go. Then, Biotopo team, are you ready? Biotopo team?
We are ready.
Yeah. Then you have 3 minutes.
Hi, we are ready. Do you hear me?
Position. Yeah, we can hear you. And the time is
Hi, did you hear us?
running. Yeah, we hear you. Are you hear us? You hear us? Or hear me?
Yeah, now I
you
hear
hear
you.
me?
Great.
Yeah, yeah. Great. 3 minutes.
Yes.
And are you ready?
Great.
Go.
Yes. Yes, we are. Thank you. Well, we are Biotopo. We are the Biotopo team. And we want to start with a question. Why support us? Well, people want to have fun. People need to understand why it is important to protect the environment. But learning could be a painful process. But with the right tools and the right techniques, people can engage to protect the environment with all the knowledge that is required. And that is exactly what Biotopo does. In this team, it's Arturo, who is a dreamer and multimedia specialist, Paola, who is an intense lover of education and animals, Carlos, who is a video game amateur, professional game developer with the objective of creating impact in their players. Sinaí, it's me, passionate activist in defense of the environment and human rights, and Andrea, who is an enthusiastic user experience. Okay, but what is Biotopo about? Well, Arturo is going to tell us more about that.
Yeah. Hi there. Hi, everybody. So Biotopo is a really simple trivia game. We based mostly the experience in how do you say, 4 strong points that we would like to share with you. This is a video, but I will be talking also here. So Biotopo is a trivia game, as I said, that has a strong storytelling focus, and because we wanted to tell that humans are not that great. No, we can do a lot of things, but there are other species there that maybe are better than us, and that we need to take care of. So through trivia, the user can know more about a given species, and this person can collect at the end of the knowledge path an illustration of the animal, in this case the ajolote. Then it was for us really important to have really nice illustrations in order to wake the spirit of the of a collector in every user. So at the end of the game, you can collect a lot of animals, and you can put them in your web space or in your room in order to make small biotopes in your house or where you want. And the fourth and the most strong and the strongest point is that we want to connect the user at the end of each experience with each animal, with maybe with other organizations that have ongoing work with those kind of species. I think we are ready.
Yeah,
okay,
time. I'm sorry.
Time, no. Okay.
Yeah, really, really sorry. And it's the time for Castalian team. Castalian team, are you there?
Yes, we're here.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
You have 3 minutes.
Okay.
Counting now.
Okay. We're Castalian team, and our team is composed by Maria, Emilio, Diego, Juan, and myself. And Castalian, we wanted to make a video game where players interact with 5 different scenarios or islands with environmental problems which directly impact on climate change and global warming.
Hi, I'm Juan. So in our game, the user will be able to take decisions which will have an impact on both the current and the surrounding island's temperature.
The information required for the decision taken will vary according to which specialist is brought to the mission, and the player can only choose 2 specialists per mission.
The objectives of the game are to solve environmental problems with the aid of the specialists to prevent global temperature from rising 1.5 degrees, so as to generate consciousness on the player regarding the impact of our choices and their link to our surrounding environment.
In the story, you are a decision maker in charge of a team of specialists made up of 4 people, an environmentalist, an engineer, a politician, and a scientist, who will give a viable yet not always applicable solutions to your current mission. The resolution of each problem will contribute to the lowering of the global warming rate or not.
The game's intended audience is 12 plus.
And the experience design is with sounds and images that will motivate the player to keep solving problems and reach the temperature goal.
The scientific relevance of the game is that it tackles 5 large climate change related problems, and all of the available solutions are considered acceptable, yet only a couple of them are best suited for a given scenario. This transmits the idea that there isn't just one global solution to alleviate the problem, but rather that we must become aware and act according to our local context.
In fact, in terms of environmental education, is that the player will become acquired with different solutions and postures coming from specialists in environment issues.
And the strategy to beat the game is to find and after learning about them, choose the 2 most suitable advices from the specialists according to each mission.
The exhibition capacity and or commercialization. Given that it's a game with low requirements, it has the potential to be distributed and played on a wide array of platforms. And here's a video.
Sorry, time is over.
Perfect.
Sorry, thank you very much. I call Terra Team. Terra Team, are you there?
Yes, we're ready.
Castalian, can you stop sharing your screen, please?
I'll do that, but I can see the point. I think that the other person can stop sharing my wait.
Can you pull off the cable of the computer of the Castalian team? Oh, okay, there we have. Nice, thank you, don't worry. Please, welcome to Terra Team. Terra Team, are you there ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, you have 3 minutes and start right now.
Well, hi, we are Team Terra, and our audiovisual experience is called There's No Place Like Home. This is particularly important for us, Marco and I, because in a few months we are going to start a new life in Canada to have the opportunity to work in what we are passionate about, which is environmental science and films. For this reason, this project has given us the opportunity to work together for the first time, and also to understand climate refugees and how does it feel to have to move to a new country with a new culture, language, and new people. This may result in a lot of uncertainty about the future, so the aim of this project is to tell the next part of the story about climate refugees, with the question of what happens when a mother and a daughter have to move to another country because of the negative impacts of climate change.
Okay, we want to talk about the story of a mother and her daughter situated 50 years from now in not a specific country or place, who are forced to travel to a new country and it's and it's planned to tell this linear story through audio, supported by small visuals and lights. Our audiovisual experience consists of an installation with surround sound designed to be able to perform in any space that has an audio system of at least 4.1 channels, contact microphones, and a projector. Also works with headphones. This project is also intended as an interactive piece in which at certain moments in the narrative, the user will see the user will have to interfere in the story through contact microphones, and in this way, they will become the protagonist along with the principal character. Also, it is important to point out the adaptability to different languages depending on the venue, country of exhibition by having a master track, which can be modified to different dialogues of the narrative. We can achieve that the user managed to connect with the main character, and finally, the sound and lighting equipment can be adapted to different spaces depending on the needs of the place. And now we're going to show you a teaser about, like a small teaser. Okay, we're sorry for the quality of the audio, but
okay. Yeah, I'm sorry too. The time is over. Sorry, deeply sorry. And now I call for Beats for Gaia team. Beats for Gaia, are you there?
Yes. Hi. I will share my screen.
Sorry?
I will share my screen.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for the opportunity. Merci à tous ceux qui en feront cela possible. We are Beats for Gaia team, and we are going to present the Click and Change project. Please, next. We know that climate change is one of the greatest threats facing humanity. Various reports such as the World Economic Forum risk report, UNEP's GEO6 or IPBES documented that risk. Next, please. Okay, the abstract of the project is Click and Change is a decision-based game that seeks to raise awareness of the shared but differentiated actions and possibilities we have as a society to address climate change. Next, please. The aim is to confront the user with daily scenarios in diverse contexts in which he will have the capacity to take action and will have to look for a balance between comfort, empathy, and the emissions that their decisions generate. Alan, please.
So, which is the dynamic in this game? So I will go over an environment 30,000 degree. Sorry. So I will share about talk about it later for that. So we are in a context that we are that the people or the player needs to choose. So in this example, we have the city and out the city, for example. Sorry, we have two contexts: the context rural and context urban, and an urban context. So in these scenarios, we have characters that have a vulnerability, a certain grade of the vulnerability. So when we put to the player in the shoes of these persons, we want to empathize with these people who need to choose some decisions to to believe and live in these sections. So which is the core main of the main course of this game? We want to raise awareness of the share. Sorry. Okay, it's necessary to generate an awareness of vulnerability. So with this, our goal is one to do to the people empathize with another vulnerability persons who hasn't have the same risk about the climate change. So it's finished.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm the bad guy with the time. Sorry. But thank you for your presentation. And we call in this moment to Meaty Games team. Meaty Games team, are you ready there?
Hi there.
Please,
yes, I am.
all the others participant, turn off your audio, please. Thank you. And Meaty Games, sorry, are you ready?
Yes, just give me a moment.
Absolutely ready?
And can you give me five seconds? Yes, I am ready now. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay.
Okay.
We are Meaty Games, and according to the European Environmental Agency, in 2014, agriculture produced 11.3% of the greenhouse gas emissions. To offer people who live in cities a practical alternative to fight climate change, we've created a serious game named Tocani, which means sower in Nahuatl. The core concept of this game is urban gardening, which alleviates agricultural carbon footprint. What our player will have to do is to grow, guard, and harvest an urban garden to gain carbon credits. These carbon credits can be used to take actions against climate change inside our game. By playing Tocani, our users will learn about the use of substrates, the impact of pests, and crops classification according to the square meter gardening methodology. My fellow teammate, Humberto, will show you a video.
Hey, how are you guys? I'm gonna share my screen so you can see a video we have for the game. Everyone can see the video?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. This is like a little preview of what we are thinking about the game. Basically, what we are trying to do is that we want the little guys to learn something about creating their own urban orchards, so they can like have like their own fruits and vegetables in their garden. Okay. So could you watch the video? Could you watch the video, guys? Because
no, yes, right now.
No. What?
Sí, sí lo pudimos ver.
Oh, okay, okay. So basically, that's the main idea. One point that I think is very important is the way that we are trying to teach the kids not only like to take care of the nature, which is a really important thing. We want to make an emphasis on the changing behavior, which we also believe that is very important for everything that you can do.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Sorry.
No,
time is over.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much to all these teams. We are now making a little break for the judges can take notes
Okay.
and take a little breath. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I want to share with you and ask Sofia, Lorente or Llorente, Sophie? Sorry, your microphone is turned off.
Llorente, ahí está.
Llorente, I'm sorry, Sofia Llorente. Tell us, please, what are your social media?
Para el IFAL nos pueden seguir en Facebook, Twitter e Instagram. En Facebook es IFAL Casa de Francia, @IFAL Casa de Francia. En Twitter es @IFAL Casa Francia. Y en Instagram es @IFAL_Casa de Francia.
Thank you very much. And now I am asking to Nessa Frolich. Is that right?
Pues, mientras los equipos se preparan para presentar sus resultados de la Game Jam Climática, también les quiero avisar que también el Goethe Institute está en las redes. Nos pueden encontrar en Facebook, Instagram y Twitter con Goethe Institute México. Nos vemos por allá.
Thank you, Nessa. Thank you very much. I ask for Jade Team, Polen Team, Biculab, Testigos del Minion Tarolero, Coder Ravens Team. You will be ready in a few seconds. And I will share the social media of Centro Cultura Digital. Please follow us in centroculturadigital.mx. Again, centroculturadigital.mx. And Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, CCDMX. That's our name. And the Games Lab from Mexico, from Centro Cultura Digital, Mermelada de Juegos. Mermelada de Juegos, like a game jam in Spanish. Mermelada de Juegos. You can follow us and share your opinions of these events and share with us your projects. If you are creating games, please enjoy with us this culture of the games. Please share with us. Then, well, we are in the last block of games, and I will ask for Jade Team to be with us. Jade Team, are you ready?
I'm going to share my screen.
Sorry, I hear you.
No te oyes, Lily.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Muy bajito.
Hello?
Yeah, now.
Okay, perfect.
Are you ready?
Thank you. We are ready. I'm sharing my screen. Can you please just give me a second to, how can I make this full screen present? Is it going yet? No, right?
No.
Okay,
I give you 5 seconds.
Oh, my laptop is so slow.
Okay. Behind the share button, up right, there is a button present. If you hit there.
I'm gonna keep it like this because I'm clicking it and it's just not working. So
If
this
you want,
is fine.
I can share it, my screen, and you just tell me when to change it.
No,
Really?
it's fine. Thank you.
Yes?
Okay. Then 3 minutes. Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Can you keep the planet and human civilization alive before time runs out? Hi, I'm Lily Savage, presenting our project, Jade. Our teammates are Rodrigo Savage, developer, Adrián Rocamora, developer, Axel Axel Gonzalez, data analyst and researcher, Eric Arnes, 3D modeler, and myself, data analyst and researcher. How can I go forward? Okay, The game objectives are to manage the resources in C2 levels of a VR planet while learning about the repercussions of your actions and civilization's actions with real-world data. An Earth-like planet called Jade is broken down into resource sections. The clock starts in 1870 and jumps 10 years every minute until 2020. You must navigate through the virtual reality simulation, making decisions and sacrifices in order to keep CO2 levels low. If you give in to the population's desires, CO2 levels may reach a level past the point of no return. However, you must keep the population's wellness high, or you might lose your people. Add or remove wind turbines, power plants, farms, and other game objects to see how CO2 levels are affected. Keep an eye on the frequent innovations in agricultural and energy, making CO2 levels rise or fall. Manage the resources of a virtual planet while learning about the repercussions of your actions and civilization's actions. Excuse me, we're having technical difficulties with the presentation. This is a demo of our game, what we have so far. We do not have all of the things that we want to consider for the final version. This is the game jam version, and we will definitely continue working on it. This is a video of our developers, Rodrigo and Rocamora, playing the game for the first time.
You could play with the space.
Yes. This is a virtual reality game for Oculus. Okay. It's not playing, so maybe we can share it afterwards, if that's allowed. Okay. The most important part of this game for us is that everything is based on real-world data. So whenever you want to pick a energy plant to supply your civilization, you will be able to see the repercussions of your actions in the form of real-world data. So I will show you a table where you can see that data.
I'm deeply, deeply sorry. Time is over.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Had team. And right now we are calling for Poland team. Poland team, are you ready? Oh,
hey guys,
nice.
Yes, we are.
Well, you have 3 minutes, right?
Yes.
3 minutes.
All right.
Right. My name is Luis Equiwa. I'm talking off. Our team is Carlos Torres, Oscar Muñoz, Luis Equiwa, Clementina Equiwa, and Giselle Gonzalez. And our game is so-called the Pollinator Mission, and we are using augmented reality for mobile devices. And we are trying to show that global warming, it contributes to deteriorate our environment and affecting directly the pollination of crops. So crops are important because 1/3 of our nutrition, it depends on pollination. So we have designed, we are working into an experience where you have poly avatar. So you will become a poly avatar. In this case, a bee, and you will be flying over flowers, visiting each flower to bring this magic powder, so-called pollen. And you will be seeing as bees see the reality through a filter that we are going to put in this game. During the flight, you will find the signals in flowers as a plane, the needed signs to land in each flower and carry on your mission of bringing pollen all over the flowers. And at the beginning of the game, you build your poly avatar, and immediately you are flying, searching for flowers, and looking the reality that bees look through their own eyes. So we are going to show briefly how is working our first prototype. Go ahead, Oscar.
So yes, that's how.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Time is over. Thank you. And I have to breathe a little bit. And the next team is Bicolab. Bicolab team. Are you ready, Bicolab team?
Yes, I'm ready. Can you tell me if you can see my screen or something like that? Because I want to share something. So can anybody see an image? So I'm online now?
Yeah, you have
I have an
a
image.
lake image.
Yeah, it's like a weird
Like
image. Yeah. So
yeah. Okay. You have 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
3 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, it's 9:50 in the morning of July 28, 2015. There is a company cutting down trees in the Yucatan Peninsula. Animals are still inside the forest while this is happening. But hours later, there is only one topic in Mexico is talking about in social media. Salvemos Tajamar. Let's save the mangrove forest. I can hear a voice in the back. What if social media and people can actually make a difference in the protection of the environment? Well, the next morning, people is fighting. It's 7 a.m. in the morning, and there are people protesting, people is tweeting, people is posting on Facebook, and they gather more than 4,000 signatures. 2 weeks later, the Mexican state realized and says, okay, let's save Tajamar. And nowadays, the mangrove forest is recovering.
El bosque del manglar de Tajamar quería ser destruido para crear un malecón con intereses turísticos.
This is the story Sauce, our biologist, told us to convince us that the mangrove forest should be the topic. The mangrove ecosystem helps in climate change mitigation by capturing half of the carbon emissions by land transports. Our proposal is telling this story of the mangrove forest through the eyes of the biologist, and we communicate this message to the vast majority of the population. Mangrove Heart is a short film in a new interactive medium. This is an interactive docufiction about a true biologist, and his journey, a real place, the Celestún mangrove forest. But our approach is more artistic. We want the audience to feel this kind of surreal story happening. And at the end of the experience, you can see the actual picture of Sauce at the mangrove forest. Our proposal consists in this immersive kinetic-based installation, and the kinetic detects where you're standing and changes the perspective of the scene if you move, creating this illusion of a reactive virtual environment, your body as a seamless controller. During the interactive docufiction, the experience has multiple paths of story, so every person lives a different story. But our final scene is camping in the beach, looking at the stars, and giving the chance to meditate about this journey. We imagine this experience with a really big screen. And well, this is not only an art installation. Tajamar gave us the example that when people are aware of the situation, they are more eager to participate. Therefore, an Instagram profile with AR filter and experiences will be the perfect complement, and we achieve our goal. We communicate the importance of the mangrove forest to the vast majority of the population. Now we will hear the interview that inspired this story, and this is Sauce speaking about the mangrove. We are people up, and thank you.
Vas a notar la diferencia de poderte encontrar a juveniles de peces mariposa o de anchoas, encontrarte topetes o algunos rodeios.
And thank you. I don't know how to stop sharing screen. Here. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, now it's the turn for Testigos de Minion Tarolero. Testigos del Minion
Hello,
Tarolero,
hello.
are you there? Are you
Yeah,
ready?
we're here.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Well, 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Thanks. So, good afternoon to you all. We in the Minion Tarolero team set out to make a semi-serious realistic experience that tries to simulate the complexity of taking measures to deter global warming from a governmental perspective, but we also try to make it fun to play. We chose a target audience of young adults who might become parents or are parents so that they can get conscious in the future that their actions will leave for their kids. The simulation is based on the research we did for the primary contributors to greenhouse gases generation, and how the gases decompose and are processed by different resources, and we created a gameplay that portrays in a simple fashion to the player how they relate while taking into account how it affects the society in terms of economy, human rights, health, and how measures to prevent these issues are gradually accepted into society. Since we wanted to have an integral perspective of global warming issues, we gave special importance to making this experience an entry point to the problem we're facing through the communication tools of digital media such as interactivity, data display, and storytelling. We designed our project with the goal to be playable on as many devices as possible, as to have as little limitations as we can in our reach to our audience. This allows our game to be placed in public spaces, homes, or mobile devices. We designed the experience for a 2D screen. However, we also made it possible for it to be translated into a board game with AR features that display relevant information to the issues in a phone screen, phones, and group experiences in mobile spaces, in public spaces. Extranger consists of an information and choices loop, where the players relate the information of the current state of the world and the measures that could be taken, and then the player must choose and see how it affects the climate. We gave it a 60-year time limit for the player to make enough choices that impact the climate enough so that the world can survive. However, since these measures are taken by the society in a gradual manner, the player might not be able to complete the game. We try to be as realistic as possible, even with the green facts. It is a fun experience, but it is also quite challenging. It creates an atmosphere of both dread and hope, and we aim to achieve that. And I think we made it. We thank you for listening to our pitch. That's about it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And finally, last team, Coder Ravens. Coder Ravens, you are the closers of these presentations of this magnifique in French, maybe, magnifique game jam, and or magnifique or terrific. I don't know. Well, Color Ravens, are you ready now?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm the pet.
Yeah, 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm the pet of Code Ravens. I tell you something about Code Ravens. They are students of a group from UNAM. They grow up with video games and they strongly believe that they are change the world with video games. Give a round of applause, please, for Code Ravens. Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Lisbeth. We are Code Ravens, and well, I'm really happy to be here. I'm really nervous, but I'm really happy. I share my screen with yours, and well, while we create a video game for people from 15 to 30 years old. And well, I cannot share my screen, but our video game try to in our video game you are the mayor, and as a mayor you have to take decisions, and this is really in order to mitigate climatic change. But oh, I cannot. Yeah. This is my screen. Oh yeah, sorry. You have to take decisions, but you have to take decision with balance. Why balance is important? In this part of the screen, it will show you a letter where, for example, it could say, "Dear Mayor, would you like to create a solar farm?" And yes, you can say, "Oh, yeah, why not?" But what will happen? What will happen with all your indicators? What will happen? Yeah, clean energy, it's logic, but what will happen with the population that you have to remove in order to build this the solar farm? And what will happen with your economy, because it's more expensive? We want to implement a timer where in order to um, in order to make the gamer take the decision quickly and quickly, because we have to take these decisions from years ago. So this is we think that this is funniest, and could improve our video game. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. We all love the bunny. Can we see it again, please? Please. Maybe you don't hear me. We can see this bunny again.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to all the teams. So great. I repeat, you have what you want to say, what you have said, and what you want be said in these presentations. It's okay. We know the pressure of the time. It's harder. And now, what is going on with this game jam? Well, the jury have 2 more days for judges for judge these games, and we ask for the people to see the the climatic game jam page, web page. You can see it in gamejamclimatica.com. That's the web page of this game jam, and there will be the link for all the games for you play it, or see the presentations, the videos, and making of. That's great for these teams. And I will ask for Valerie to help me, because I'm terrified for my terrible English now. And you want to say something else?
Well, I guess I will let you speak later, because maybe you have to remind all the participants what they have to do now or what they should have done. Now we just wanted to say that we're really happy. We had 68 participants here. We had a lot of people watching on Facebook Live and on Zoom, so thank you very much. I think there's a lot of interest on climatic change, and I think our event is a good way to put like energy into a creative and positive action. And yeah, so we will be working during 2 days on your evaluations with all the dear members of the jury. We will be taking all of these aspects into account, and we will be letting you know, I guess, by the end of next week, who will be the 5 teams that will go to the second phase of this game, and we'll be working on their projects until October. At any rate, thank you very much. We know that this pitch exercise was exceedingly hard. It is hard, like, to do it in this virtual setting. You had all these technical constraints. It was in English, but you did a great job. Thank you so much. We loved your energy and enthusiasm, and we will look forward to keep working with you. So back to you, Hector.
Thank you, Valerie. And thank you for all judges and mentors and all participants to be here in this game jam. And I'm switching now to Spanish. Switching. Puedo descansar ahora porque, como bien se dieron cuenta, mi inglés es terrible. Muchísimas gracias. ¿Qué sigue? ¿Qué sigue a partir de estos momentos? Descansar, relajarnos un rato, divertirnos, a lo mejor sumarnos todos en Board Game Arena y jugar ahí un ratito juegos de mesa entre todos y platicar. Bueno, el Discord sigue, la página el servidor de Discord sigue, ya pueden respirar, pueden comentar ahí, pueden platicar entre los otros miembros de los equipos. Van a poder ver en la página de itch.io los proyectos de los demás. Si hay algo que les haya llamado la atención, oye, ¿cómo hiciste eso? ¿Cómo lograste sacar eso en tan poco tiempo? O a lo mejor ese efecto me gustó. O cómo se conceptualizaron tal o cual problema de cambio climático. Pues vale la pena que utilicen Discord para hacer este tipo de ejercicios de comunicación y reflexiones. Y bueno, les invitamos a seguir como bien dijimos, las redes y toda la serie de actividades que realiza el IFAL, el Instituto Francés de América Latina, y Goethe Institut México. También tienen muchísimas actividades en línea y esperamos que pronto sean presenciales, volver a la normalidad. Hay chorrocientas actividades que están haciendo estas organizaciones increíbles. No había tenido la oportunidad de ver toda la gama de pláticas y de conferencias que organizan. La verdad es que es increíble la labor que están haciendo. También los invitamos a la labor que está haciendo el Laboratorio de Juegos. Síganos y estén al pendiente de todas las actividades que estamos realizando. Queremos, por parte del Laboratorio de Juegos, hacer una serie de eventos relacionados a las recientes convocatorias de juegos de rol y de juegos de mesa que lanzamos el mes pasado. Entonces, síganos. Estén seguros de que el Laboratorio de Juegos va a tratar de exponer todos los juegos que nacieron de esta Game Jam. Así es que los invitamos a continuar con sus proyectos. La verdad es que independientemente de lo que pase, si pasan a la siguiente ronda o no, las ideas son muy valiosas y sabemos que se necesita muchísimo concientizar al público allá afuera acerca del cambio climático, y creo que todas las propuestas son muy buenas. A lo mejor, como sabemos, no hubo el tiempo, 48 horas es nada para lograr este tipo de productos, pero que no mueran los productos, que sigan adelante y vamos a buscar la manera de exhibirlos, ya sea de manera virtual o si tenemos oportunidad en alguna de las noctabundas. Aquí me gustaría comprometer así a bocajarro al IFAL y a Goethe Institut para ver si también ellos en algún momento quisiéramos alguna exhibición de estos proyectos, ya sea tanto virtual como presencial, para darle seguimiento en apoyo a ustedes, desarrolladores y desarrolladoras que se han rifado en este proyecto. Me gustaría cederle la palabra a Valerie y a Nessa, si quieren decir algo, o alguien más del equipo. Empezamos con Valerie, la estrella, la constelación de estas presentaciones.
No, sí, luego a Héctor le regresa la inspiración en español. Pues nada, recordarles, estamos aquí en la sesión de clausura de la Game Jam Climática. Para todos los que nos siguieron en Facebook Live, muchas gracias. Creo que es muy importante lo que dijo Héctor, lo que se mencionó antes. Queremos ante todo que esto también cree una comunidad. No es tan fácil como si hubiéramos estado estos días juntos, que es lo que más hubiéramos querido, pero esperamos que les ayudó también a conocerse, que se van a poder seguir apoyando. Me parece muy buena la idea de Héctor de tratar de organizar ulteriormente una exposición o algo, ¿no? Para mostrar todo este trabajo tan increíble que realizaron. Y pues no me queda, no sé si mis colegas de los demás institutos organizadores quieran tomar la palabra. En todo caso, yo les agradezco muchísimo su entusiasmo, su energía. Nos encantó trabajar con ustedes. Creo que sentimos todos el cariño que le pusieron a sus proyectos. Les agradecemos mucho a los mentores también y todos los que dieron sus sesiones de Speed Learning, que también creo que le pusieron muchísimas ganas, muchísimo entusiasmo, y por eso creo que con toda esta energía bonita, no hay ganadores, no hay perdedores, algunos proyectos van a ser seleccionados, pero la verdad, un gran aplauso para todos ustedes. Muchísimas gracias por haber participado. ¡Ey! Fuerte, fuerte, apláudanse también, chicos, entre ustedes. ¡Eso! Ya se siente el cariño. Y pues nada, creo que con un gran abrazo nos vamos a despedir y pues seguimos conectados por el Discord, como sea. Despedimos a todos los que estaban en Facebook Live. Muchísimas gracias por haber estado con nosotros. Y
solamente estaba viendo la página de la Game Jam y no todos han subido sus proyectos a la página. ¿Qué pasó ahí? Digo, afortunadamente creo que el equipo organizador me dijo bien, no les canceles a las 4, dales más tiempo de que puedan subir sus proyectos. Ok, van a tener chancecito más para subir sus proyectos, pero súbanlo ya. O sea, nada más faltan cuatro proyectos por estar ahí arriba y todos presentaron. Entonces, no hay excusa para subir sus proyectos.
Sí, por favor, chicos, porque nosotros somos tolerantes, pero Héctor no. Entonces, apúrense.
Sí, yo soy el chico malo en esta ocasión de la Game Jam. Perfecto. Entonces, por último, no sé si estés de acuerdo, Valerie, si les regalamos unos minutitos a los mentores, si quieren compartir algo, si quieren compartirles unas palabras finales a los participantes, si es que todavía hay tiempo. Floor Manager por allá.
Pues adelante, no sé si, es que ya varios se desconectaron, creo.
Ok.
Avísenos, levanten la mano, griten, pueden activar sus micrófonos ustedes mismos, todos nuestros mentores y jurados que están por ahí, pero como los agarramos en curva, a lo mejor no.
Sí, a lo mejor. Perdón, suelo hacer eso. Agarro en curva a la gente y así les aviento la papa caliente. Laura,
no pude
gracias.
activar mi video, pero estoy muy emocionada con todos los proyectos. Muchas gracias por la oportunidad de parte de la red. Nos gustó muchísimo esta experiencia y pues esperamos después seguir compartiendo más aprendizajes. Gracias y suerte a todos. Éxito.
Gracias, Laura. Laura nos acompaña de la Reduc de la UNAM, que forma parte del programa PINC sobre cambio climático. ¿Alguien más?
No, parece que no, o si no, pues a lo mejor sí fue por esta situación de que los agarramos en curva. Valerie, Nessa, Jenny, Sofía, Lilian, ¿sí? Ok, va, ya, me voy. Adiós, cuídense mucho. Nos estamos viendo a todos,
chicos.
a todas las personas. Muchas gracias a todas las personas que nos estuvieron viendo también por allá en Facebook Live.
Gracias. Éxito a todos. Bye.
Bye.
Gracias.